This moment is so exciting. Black paint on a white canvas. When the visual contrast is this extreme, it's decisive and it's dramatic. Join me as I make my very first marks. Hi, I'm Rita. I've been a professional painter for 20 plus years, and here on my channel, I share my creative journey, real-time painting, and thoughts on artist life. In today's painting session, I'm exploring the first strokes on a large blank canvas. I've got a big one here. This is 30 inches by 60 inches, and I want to start really bold. I know this is the very first layer, but subconsciously, I'm already thinking about the composition. You can see how I've started on one side, but then moved to the other to balance it right away. I've grabbed a silicone brush, the kind you use in the kitchen when basting. This makes for some very interesting marks when you apply paint with it. Now I've grabbed my black China marker and I'm doing some asemic writing with it. I use this a lot and I love the look of it. To get a variety of lines, I'm using a black acrylic paint marker. This one has a 15mm tip. I think that's about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. And I'm adding another layer of the asemic writing. These are just movements that mimic handwriting. Sometimes I'll add words or sentences, a secret message, but not today. I'm painting using only black today as an exercise, not to create a finished painting. Using this large canvas helps me stay loose and really express myself. If you want to try this without the expense, rolls of large paper, even craft paper, work really well. I like to do this every now and then, and I find it very relaxing. By removing the distraction of color and only using black for making marks, it helps me to loosen up. Doing this in a sketchbook is helpful too, but the larger movements here really give me a sense of freedom. Now to spread the paint a bit, a silicone wedge to move it around. When the contrast feels too much, I don't fix it. I stay with it. This is usually the point where a painting looks like a mistake, but it's not. It's just unfinished. In the moment, I thought I'd continue with white paint, so I pulled out the hairdryer to dry it a bit. I didn't want to start creating grays in the mixing. But in the end, I decided to stop at just the black paint and the white canvas showing through. Today's paint session was all about how I start a large black and white abstract painting. With a huge fresh white canvas, that first black mark changed everything, and the rest of a painting is simply a response to it. Thanks for joining me in my home studio today. If you enjoyed this video, a thumbs up really helps support my channel. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments. I answer every one.